All right, hello and welcome to the 2026 Virtual International Championships. This is day 4, starting off with the Latin division. My name is Nicholas with Danceport Dynamics, bringing you this live stream event for the Fred Astaire Dance Studios. We're happy to have you here. As always, if you like this type of content, please hit that subscribe button. If you want to give us a thumbs up, we'd like that as well. If you want to get notified if and when we do go live, hit that bell icon. We try to go live a couple times a month, bringing you ballroom dancing from around the country. We'll be talking over the music today. We'll have split today up into, I think, 8 parts. Each part will start on every 2 hours, starting at 8 a.m. Central Time. So 8, 10, noon, 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10 tonight. Parts 1 through 8. If you're watching and you want to keep watching, you don't have to do much. Just leave your YouTube browser open. Don't change anything. You may get prompted to hit play next. That's it. Most of the devices will play automatically, so you don't have to do anything. The commentary is for covering up the music. We have to cover up the music for licensing rights. Danceport Dynamics does pay, Danceport Inc., I should say, does pay our ASCAP, BMI, CSAC, and GMR.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We're ready to get started, and we'd like to welcome our very distinguished panel of adjudicators, please. Mr. Dan Rutherford, Elizabeth Joy, Elia Fremoff, Jim Carter, and Nicole Carroll Rutherford. Thank you, judges. We judges will be starting with our International Latin Proficiency events this morning. We'll be starting with heat number 831. Heat 831, it is cha-cha, and we should have 7 couples coming out to the floor. Judges, on your sheets, please delete couple number 106. Judges, delete couple... Deleting couple 106, please. Deleting couple 106. All right, heat number is 831. And cha-cha.
And we're underway with day 4.
Everyone, good morning.
There we have one of our commentators. Welcome, Mr. Dovolani.
Good morning, Plan. Good morning, everyone. It looks like everybody is already full of energy, out there having a good time. Look at those beautiful costumes. We got Springdale, Alamo Heights, Menominee Falls, Pleasant Prairie, Syracuse, Greenwood, Winter Park. I love the fact that everybody got up so nice and early to just have some fun. Nice song. It's a good way to wake up. To all the northern states that are being affected by the weather storm. I'm so happy that you guys are in the dance studio where it's hot and it's wonderful and sunny.
Thank you, couples. Next to go to heat number 832. It is Samba. 6 couples this time. And 4 events. Heat number is 832. It is Samba. Hey!
Samba,
good morning,
baby.
everyone. And we're back.
Samba. This is the right time to have... Oh, I asked playing.
One moment.
But it's Brazil in the studios. It's cold outside, but it's Brazil in the studios.
And thank you, couples. Next, we got a heat number 833. It is Rumba. Should have 8 couples this time. Judges, please delete couple 106. Delete couple 106. And judges, I believe it's 215. What's your final number, judges, in the ladies C1? Please change that to couple 227. 227. whoever scribbled through my number completely covered my number, so I couldn't tell you what number it was. Thank you. All right, heat number is 833. It is Rumba.
And Rumba. Well, I love the fact that everybody's wearing such beautiful costumes. Looks like they got their hair and makeup done. Are we getting questions already, Mr. Bruno?
We do not have questions yet, Tony, but we need to have them all sign in and start giving us things to talk about.
Andrea Bocelli. Oh, that's Julian Reyes? Oh, yeah, it is. It is. You are that old.
And good morning, everyone, for the third day of our competition.
Yeah, we used to listen to this song all the time. But we used to slow it down. We used to slow it down and dance Bolero to this, because this is more of a Bolero song.
This is Iglesias?
Yes.
I thought it was Bocelli as well.
And thank you, couples. Next, we go to heat number 834. It is Paso Doble. 6 couples now. Proficiency events. Heat number is 834. And Paso Doble.
Matador in the Cape. Here we go.
I always meant to ask, why does it seem we only have one Paso Doble song?
No, there's several. But the most popular one is Hispanacano, yes. Because it's phrased in a particular way. Like in the beginning, you have 4/8, then a 4 count. So, and there's 6 counts, there's 12, what do you call it? 12 counts. There's 10 counts, actually, action. So that's why it's like different variations of it, but they all have to follow that because it all leads to a crescendo, which is the highlight.
Where we have that giant jump you see most people do.
Yes. Poses, jumps, leaps, different things.
All it took for this to become one of my favorites was being told when I was little, it's what matadors do. The man is the matador, the woman is the bull, and we just have to survive.
Thank you, couples. Next, we go to heat number 835.
Woman is the
It is
cape?
Jive. 7 couples now. Proficiency events. Heat 835. Jive.
I'm sorry, I'm thinking about marriage.
I love you so much right now.
Well, you didn't grow up.
If I called my woman the bull, that would be out.
You didn't grow up with the woman I grew up with.
Here we go. We got Pleasant Prairie there, Dr. Wilson. We have Springdale.
From Juicy D. Go Aunt Michelle.
All right, Aunt Michelle.
Live from Michigan.
Oh, we got
Thank you, Juicy.
West Milford. That's Jose, my buddy Jose there. We got Wilton Park. We got High Greenwood. Nice. Alamo Heights from Texas. Awesome.
Loving what I see from Pleasant Prairie. Pleasant Prairie. Blah.
And thank you, dancers. Moving ahead to heat number 836. It is Cha-Cha. 7 couples this time. Proficiency events. Judges, please delete couple 106. Delete 106. Heat 836. Cha-Cha.
Yeah. Nice. Now, the difference between American style and international cha-cha is that international cha-cha is slightly faster. Also, in American style, we go through a bent straight knee action, where in international Latin, you arrive on a straight knee immediately.
Are those the main differences, or is there any others?
Pretty much the main difference is because the speed is a little bit faster than American style, that means that you don't have the time to be able to do a bent leg action, where in American style you can. Also, American style is considered much more rhythmical in the body than international, where international is
thank you, couples.
designed
Next,
for
we go to
lines.
heat number 837. It is Samba. 6 couples this time. Proficiency events. Heat is 837. Samba.
Here we go. That's why, like, actually, it's very interesting because samba music, for some reason, if it's like this kind of beat, it makes everybody in the audience kind of bounce their
It really
head
does.
on that.
The beat's simple, it's catchy, but I don't think anyone really can stay still when this comes on.
Oh, you're good, bud. I love your insight on this, bud.
Thank you.
There you go. Got a beautiful rhythm to it.
And next to go to heat number 838, it is Rumba. And we should have 8 couples this time, proficiency events.
We have fun.
Judges, please delete couple 106. Judges, delete couple 106. Heat is 838, Rumba.
Apologies, we have many comedians here. Beautiful lines from West Melbourne. And from Syracuse, beautifully done.
Yes. Our music is so beautiful. You know, we always talk about what inspires you to dance, but obviously music. But when it's really music that touches your heart, it just gets you to dance it with so much more intensity.
Indeed.
Thank you, couples. Next to go to heat number 839, it is Paso Doble. 6 couples now, 5 events. Heat is 839, Paso Doble.
Rum, bum, 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 bum. Are we sure that the woman is not the bull in the situation?
Oh yeah, pretty sure. She's supposed to be doing cape-like movement, because the matador doesn't dance with the bull; he dances with the cape. He fools the bull.
I need to make a text apologizing. Excuse me.
Oh.
Several texts.
I
Actually.
like that.
Well, to be fair, I was raised with Italians. There is a certain passion and willingness to gore.
Yes. I have to say, though, it's beautiful watching people dance Paso Doble. The shapes are just absolutely beautiful.
It really is. I love that every dance has a...
Thank you, dancers. Next we got a heat number 840. It is Jive and 3 couples this time. Proficiency events. Heat number is 840, Jive.
Good song.
From Terry. Good morning, everyone. Coach Tony and Bruno. Good morning to you too, Terry. Glad to see you.
Good morning,
Read you.
Terry. How's your morning?
Just want to hear from everybody. Well, as Dad was saying yesterday, the waltz, for instance, used to be considered a racy, rebellious, improper dance because you were actually touching your partner with more than tipping your finger. Just like, I enjoy the history of each dance, but I think the Paso Doble has that really interesting kind of badassness to it.
It certainly does. I mean, every time the matador enters the ring, he's got a good chance of never walking out of that.
But he looks amazing while doing
Yes.
it.
Thank you, couples. Next to go to heat number 841. It is Cha-Cha. And 3 couples now, proficiency events. Judges, delete couple 106, please. Delete couple 106 from the next 2 heats. Heat number is 841,
Dano stop.
Cha-Cha.
Now remember, if you have any questions or things you want to have answered, comments, please give them into the chat. We'll be happy to answer. Give Tony whatever questions you want to have him speak about or expand upon.
Everybody looks like they're having a blast right now. I love it.
Terry comments, cold. It is a little chilly in Buffalo, but I am staying warm with my fellow dancers. The best group of people you could.
Oh, that's awesome. Are you in Buffalo?
I believe she is.
Yeah. Did it start snowing
Terry, are you
already,
in Buffalo?
Terry? Is it light snow or heavy snow?
Interesting how it works. We in Florida might be getting a little ice this weekend or this coming week.
Yeah.
But to us, that's an interesting, fun thing.
And thank you, couples. Next to go to heat number 842. It is Rumba. Again, our three couples. Proficiency events, heat 842, Rumba.
Is this the mandolin or just the bass guitar playing?
I think it's a Spanish guitar.
Spanish guitar. I think we had one of those growing up. It was the coolest thing. Yeah, that's another thing. I love how as you get better in dancing, more in tune with music, you can notice small things you would not notice as a casual listener.
Absolutely.
Listening to this, at first it is just the guitar, but then you start hearing it as you grow older, or you start getting more experience as Spanish guitar, mandolin. It's small things, but I think it shows when you start getting more in tune with dancing in general.
Yeah, you start picking up different instruments in a song, and you start highlighting that because you're using your body as an instrument as well.
Indeed.
Thank you, couples. All right, judges, we go to our contested events now, judges. Contested events, heat number is 843. It is cha-cha. And we should have 11 couples this time. 11 couples. Heat number is 843. It is cha-cha.
Terry, yes, I am, and yes, it is. Light general snowfall, supposed to get about a foot or two. Come back to Buffalo and warm us up. Tony, you have to.
Can you say it again? Because I missed half of that.
Yes, we have comedians on the off stage here. Terry said, yes, I am. Yes, it is. Light general snowfall, supposed to get about a foot or two. Come back to Buffalo and warm us up.
That's interesting because the media made it such a humongous deal. They were talking like it was going to be crazy, but even in Connecticut, they're only expecting about a foot, which is normal for this time of year to get snow.
Lisa Quinn has just stated, it's 5 feet here in Michigan.
Thank you, couples. Next to go to heat 844. It is Samba. 9 couples this time. And 5 events. Heat number is 844. It is Samba.
Sorry about that. It's -5 Fahrenheit. I just saw the F here in Michigan. But love watching Michelle from West Melbourne. Bring the heat. So proud of you.
That's really nice. It's -5. Oh my goodness. Don't go outside. Go in the studio. It's always sunny in there. And I appreciate all of you guys stepping up to the plate and watching everybody and supporting everybody.
We received about 6 inches of snow for the first time in 30 years last year here in Florida.
Yeah, it was here.
And what I found interesting was that most of the year when it's chilly, everyone's inside. When it's actually hazardous to your health to be outside, everyone's outside and there's not a phone or anything to be seen. It's a very interesting dichotomy. Best weather you can get most of the year, but everyone's inside. The moment it becomes hostile, nowhere else to be.
Wow.
Also, snowmen are hard to actually build.
Thank you, couples. And next we got a heat number 845. It is Rumba. And we should have 13 couples out on the floor. Judges, on your sheets, couple 215 is 227. On your ballots, judges, couple 215 is 227. Heat number is 845 for Rumba.
Now, what is the history of the rumba, Tony?
Rumba came actually through a different time. Actually, it came from rhythms from, unfortunately, the slaves that kept playing music. and it literally came from that, and then the rhythms changed when the romantic language was introduced through the Spanish colonies that came to the United States, or Americas, I should say. And then it was adopted and therefore created to serenade the women, basically.
That's all dancing, yes?
Yeah.
From Sherry, way to go, Michelle. Watching from Michigan, we love you. Shout out for her.
It's -5 degrees in Michigan right now.
Thank you, couples. Next, we go to heat number 846. It is Paso Doble. 10 couples this time, 6 events. Heat number is 846 and Paso Doble.
On that note, there's a place in Peru where you can go. It's a dinner theater, and they actually show the horses. The people ride horses, but they ride the horses to music. The horses are trained in a very specific way to trot along with the Paso Doble beats. And the whole history behind that, as you said, was, to summarize it, some guy was on a horse and said, "She looked fine. Wait, I'm on a horse. Let me holler at her right quick." And just kind of put all these things together, and this amazingly beautiful thing came out. I mean, romantic music, dancing, and horses. How do we not think about that before?
Actually, I rode horses for a while. I used to do dressage and hunter jumper. It is a rhythmical thing. It is a dance between you and the horse.
It's probably a silly question, but do you have a favorite breed of horse? I know Palafinos ride pretty smoothly, but do you have a favorite breed of horse? Do you have a favorite kind of horse? Only horses?
Arabians are normally the best looking horses as far as I'm concerned.
Arabians
they have that beautiful neck.
Thank you, couples. Next, we go to heat number 847. It is Jive. 7 couples this time. 5 events. Heat number is 847. Jive.
That's interesting. I've known you all my life, and I didn't know you ever did dressage.
Yeah, I did. I rode Western as well, but English was my favorite because, the horses were extremely well trained, and they knew if you knew what you were doing up top. So the hunter jumper was always interesting because it was like a dance, because galloping is a rhythm.
You're kind of working with the horse.
Correct. And then you have to measure how many gallops before he has to set up to jump. And you have to be very aware, and obviously you're talking about a 1,000-pound animal there. So it was really cool to have that kind of partnership, and it really helps you become much more aware of your surroundings, of the connection between you and the horse. So it was definitely a very cool experience for many years.
This is something I need to ask just out of curiosity. I know with dancing, one thing we avoid doing is watching the ground and watching our feet, yes? But I do know when you're riding a horse, you have to be aware of where you're riding.
Thank you, couples. Next to go to heat number 848.
What you do is you look actually up ahead.
Oh, okay,
Judges,
that makes sense. I was always
couple
confused about how do you
delete
watch for
couple
holes or
106.
ditches or anything like that, because I know that's an injury waiting to happen.
And judges, add separate event couple 116. Add separate event couple 116, and that'll be to the next 3 events. All right, heat number is 848. Cha-cha.
So when it comes to riding horses, it's very much like floorcraft and a dance floor. You can't look just down because by the time you realize a hole came up or another couple, for example, in dancing, it's too late. So you always have to look up ahead.
That's very interesting. Yeah, I'm not going to say it. The woman in this situation is the floor or the saddle or the... I'm kidding. We'll throw... no, we'll throw back to my...
The woman could be the rider.
That's better. Oh, that works out for all parties involved. There we go.
Because you're guiding, basically. You're initiating and following and...
Indeed.
I love that everybody got up early, did their hair and makeup. They look amazing.
I'm very grateful
And
that...
thank you, couples. Next, we go to heat number 849. Heat 849, it is Samba. 7 couples this time. Again, judges, your addition, 116. Separate event. Heat 849, Samba.
I will say I think it's a lot easier to wake up to doing rhythm than waking up to doing smooth.
Yeah, I don't know which one I prefer. It's I don't know. I've done both. They're sour in the morning. I've even danced at 6 a.m. We went to a competition one time. We had to start at 6 a.m. And I remember everybody kind of complaining a little bit. But for me, pretty normal. In fact, my students had such a good time because we were all in the same boat having a good time.
Yes.
I was like, we always dream about getting up with dancing. Here it is.
Indeed. For me personally, if I don't get a good sleep beforehand and I'm doing smooth, I'll lull back to sleep as I'm doing the waltz and wake up between 3 beats.
I love this song. This song brings back memories.
What memories are those?
Competing in the United States Ballroom Championships.
And thank you, couples. Next, we go to heat number 850. It is Rumba. And should have 9 couples now. Judges, delete couple 106, please. Delete couple 106. And your addition, separate event 116. Heat is 850 Rumba.
Rectangle.
You've got the words to change a nation, but you're biting your tongue. You spend your lifetime stuck in silence, afraid you'll say something wrong. If no one ever hears it, how we're gonna learn you.
This song is absolutely beautiful. In America's Got Talent, there's a company that did a performance to this.
Beautiful lines from Syracuse.
And it was
Loving Mice
absolutely beautiful. If you get a chance to see that, they did this dance through shadows. It was incredible.
Thank you, couples. And next we go to heat number 851. It is Paso Doble. Should have 7 couples, judges. And again, judges, your addition, separate event, couple 116. That's for the next 2 heats.
Where the woman
All right,
is the
heat
king.
is 851, Paso Doble.
And the woman in the Paso Doble is the cape, as I've learned today.
Is there any dance that you haven't done yet, Bruno, that you wish to do?
I don't believe I have. Actually, I just grew up learning all of them. I know there's something I can be better at. But outside of ballroom, I'm sure there's some, but everything outside of ballroom is a little boring. So I'm not quite sure, but I definitely do want to get better at a few. And maybe East Coast swing. I'm not necessarily my best at that one. Now, a question for you. Is there any dancing outside of ballroom you ever want to try? Or have you ever tried any dancing?
Oh, yeah, I've tried everything.
Thank you, dancers.
I'll
Next,
go
we go to
through
heat
it.
number 852. It is Jive, 7 couples. Your addition, separate event, 116. Heat 852, Jive.
Ballet, tap, jazz, hip-hop, breakdance.
Real.
Lindy hop, Argentine tango. Obviously, nightclub, I always did a lot of that. Modern, contemporary. I would say that I've pretty much tried every style you could think of.
And outside of ballroom, what would you say is probably your favorite or the most enjoyable?
I think doing breakdance, I used to enjoy that a lot as a kid because obviously Michael Jackson was my inspiration.
Oh, yeah.
So, you know, doing all those moves and then taking it to the next level I used to dance on TV when I was in former Yugoslavia in Kosovo. From the age of 13 to the age of 15 doing breakdance.
That's amazing. I was never able to do any of that, but it is phenomenal to see. Yeah, Michael Jackson was...
Yeah, he was my inspiration, so...
Michael Jackson, I found from studying him, he took the smoothness of Fred Astaire and
Thank
the
you,
speed
couples.
of Gene
Next,
Kelly.
we go to heat number 853. It is Cha-Cha. 5 couples this time. Judges, delete couple 106, please. Delete couple 106. Heat is 853, Cha-Cha.
But the sharpness of Gene Kelly, the smoothness of Fred Astaire, you saw him kind of take things from all the previous performers, like who was the one who Elvis Presley learned or got his moves from. It was.
I would say that Michael Jackson was really inspired by Fred Astaire.
Well, absolutely Fred Astaire, and you can even see in Smooth Criminal he was entering
Yes.
the bandwagon. I loved how it was an homage to a lot of that, especially in the bandwagon itself. Excuse me. It's out there. But another thing that I think not many people understand between the different styles is that when Fred Astaire was on screen and he was dancing by himself, he was phenomenal.
And next we got a heat number 854. It is Samba. 4 couples this time. Heat number is 854. It is Samba.
Just to finish up that comment, when Fred Astaire was on screen and he was solo, he had to be a lot more rhythmic, a lot more sharp. When he was dancing with Ginger Rogers or any of his other famous partners, they were playing off each other. Whereas when you watch Gene Kelly in any of his films, like Sing in the Rain, him being more of a solo act through tap dancing and such, his movements were a lot sharper, a lot quicker, a lot more energetic because he needed to command more of the presence. If you watch this, you're watching two people dance with each other, play off each other. And if there was only one, there would have to be an entirely different dynamic. So I think, especially going back to Michael Jackson, he incorporated the best of both. You were able to watch him do things that were smooth and flowing with things that were sharp and dynamic. And that's one thing I think the man and female, especially in our style, do incredibly well.
And thank you, couples. Next we got a heat number 855. It is Rumba. 5 couples now. Judges, please delete couple 106. Delete 106. Heat 855, Rumba.
I'll figure it out.
Absolutely beautiful dancing here that I'm watching. I've watched these students for years. I love how much they've improved. I want to give a big shout out to West Milburn because there was this young lady cheering them on that was so beautiful. I love the pom-pom that she had in her hand. And I give a lot of credit to all the students that show up supporting each other in these kind of competitions. It just shows the respect and love that everybody has for each other.
It's beautiful to see when your studio is filled with people who are not only competing, but just there to cheer you on.
Next, we got a heat number 856. It is Paso Doble. 5 couples now and 3 events. Heat number is 856, Paso Doble.
I was talking to somebody who recently started at one of our studios, and she made a very good point that you have, friends in life, you have this and that, but to have a place where people come together with a common goal, it's where they come to support, where if you're dancing, they cheer for you. Whereas even if people are not at the studio competing right now, there are still teachers, students there who are just there to support the couples out there dancing. And we started speaking about how that is one of the fundamental things you need in life, a strong support system, people who share mutual interest and goals. And I think that's mentally, spiritually, physically, of course, is something that benefits everybody through our studio, through dancing. And of course, it was just an interesting conversation, but it was very enlightening to me.
It is. The studio is a community, essentially.
Next, we got a heat number 857. It is Jive. 2 couples now, 1 event. Heat is 857, Jive.
That's a very interesting point. We live in a very, global, connected, very fast-paced thing. It's nice to have a place where you go to, and of course we're doing that here. We're doing that in a very positive way. But to have real people you get to interact with in a place where you share the same goal, desire, and passion, it takes us back to a very fundamental need, I suppose.
It certainly does, but what's nice is when I say community is we all, you kind of have a family outside of your family when you go into a studio.
Absolutely.
Where they all care about you and will be there for you no matter what. And it's very obvious as you go around the country with the dance studios and the teachers between the students, you could find out so many stories of whether it's the teacher stepping up to the plate or the students. Pretty impressive.
Thank you, couples.
Really
Next
is.
to go to Heat 858. It is cha-cha. 7 couples this time. Judges, please delete couple 106. Heat number is 858. Cha-cha.
I'm seeing couples from all over the country, and it's wonderful to see you all dancing. And that's why our World Cup series is such a popular series that we've created for the teachers to be able to really earn points and go after the top prizes, but also for the students to be able to really go after some really wonderful top prizes in every aspect.
Indeed. I want to give a shout out to High Point. Very good control of the floor.
Yes. We got students from Winter Park, Greenwood, West Melbourne,
Indeed so.
Syracuse, High Point, Orange.
Pretty amazing.
And next we got a heat number 859. It is Samba. And we should have 5 couples now. Judges, please delete couple 217. All right, heat number is 859. Samba.
The Samba.
Yes, Brazil. The song is beautiful. You can tell that it's got a beautiful beat to it. Now we create the samba bounce. These are the things that the people are looking for as far as the judges.
Boom, 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 boom.
The judges normally have funny names. Today they're just judges and we only have an MC. What happened to our superheroes?
I'll think of something.
What are you going to name them?
I'm gonna think of something clever. But, you know, the Samba bump for me, I always remember my open routine with my friend and partner Katie, and that little side bump you give where the hips. I would make it my mission every single time to give the sharpest stroke.
Thank you, couples. Next we got a heat number 860. It is Rumba. And we should have 6 couples this time. Judges, please delete couple 106 and 217. Heat is 860, Rumba.
We got Orange out there, High Point, Syracuse, Winter Park, Greenwood, West Melbourne. Like what you said about like the whip feeling or effect. Everything that I danced, I always related to a storyline, rather it's,
Indeed.
you know, a visual tool that I use as far as creating more sharpness or more volume or more projections or clearer storyline. I always look for things that I might be able to, you know, connect to visually or physically or emotionally.
Well, I know that one thing you told me, one thing Dad told me, one thing I've heard from many of the greats, is that, of course, it all is in the head first, and it gets into the body second. So,
Thank you, couples. Next we go to heat number 861. It is Paso Doble. 5 couples now. Judges, please delete couple 217 for the next 2 heats, please. Heat is 861. Paso Doble.
I see Orange has already started decorating for Valentine's Day. That's wonderful. Yeah, that is a holiday coming up. It's pretty impressive.
it is. You will never find a reservation on that day.
That is true. And I see here in 2024, the top female, the top students, actually, first place amateur was Joan Lakin from Hampton, Connecticut.
She was. Did an
Yes.
amazing job.
It was truly unbelievable how many prizes all the students and professionals got. And last year, top professional was Andre from Illinois.
Remember, everybody, keep the comments coming in, give the shout-outs, give
And
questions,
next we got a heat
and give
number
random stuff, too.
862.
I'll repeat
It is
anything.
Jive,
I have
and
no
we
filter.
should have our three
They can't
couples.
fire me.
2 events. Heat is 862 Jive.
Then we had in second place we had Braxton. Raphael was in third, and Faye from Texas was in fourth. They just had a baby, so congratulations to them.
Congratulations to both of them.
We had Zachary in fifth place. We had Fabio, Richie in seventh. Then we had Elizabeth. Vladimir from Connecticut was in ninth place. Korea was in 10th place. Spencer was in 11th. We had Oksana
And we
in
have our
12th.
MC with the tie. Loving it. Listen to it.
Yes. In 13th place, we had Sebastian. 14th place, we had Oleg. 15 was Gonzalo. 16 was Vladislav. 17th place was Maria. Then we had Isidro. And then we had David. And, of course, Sergey in 20th place.
Thank you, couples. Next, we go to heat number 863. It is Cha-Cha. And we should have 5 couples this time. 3 events. Heat number is 863. It is Cha-Cha.
It is Cha-Cha.
And on our top amateurs, we had in first place, we had from Hamden, Connecticut, Joan. In second place, we had from Texas, Maria. In third place, we had from Florida, Renee. In fifth place, we had from Brewster, Dan. In sixth place, we had from Florida, Michael. In seventh place, we had from Arizona,
Judges,
Jeffrey.
delete 217. Delete 217.
In eighth place, we had from Wisconsin, Deborah. In ninth place, we had from New Jersey, Jerry. In 10th place, we had from North Carolina, Kay. In 13th place, we had from Indiana, Linda. In 14th place, we had Dan from Florida. In 15th place, we had Sabrina from Illinois.
Very nice lines from Pleasant Prairie.
Thank you, couples. Next, we go to heat number 864. It is Samba. And we should have 3 couples. Judges, delete 217. Heat number is 864. Samba.
In 16th place, we had from New Jersey, Daniel. In 18th place, we had from Texas, Sam. In 19th place, we had from Texas, Rita. Huh. I thought Rita was from New York. In
We
21st place, we had from Pennsylvania, Cindy. In 22nd place, we had Alicia from Indiana.
And we have a comment from Dakota.
Woo!
You're kicking butt, Michelle. Much love from Michigan. Thank you for the shout out, Dakota.
In 23rd place, Tess from Indiana. In 24th place, we had Rachel from Florida. In 25th place, we had James from New Jersey. In 26th place, we had Rachel from New York. And in 27th place, we had Linda from Wisconsin. Congratulations. Oh, we had more. In 28th place, we had Tanya from Texas.
And thank you, couples. Next, we go to heat number 865. It is Rumba. And we should have 6 couples this time. 3 events. Judges, couple 215 is actually 227. 215 is 227. Heat is 865 Rumba.
In 29th place, we had Tom from Texas. In 30th place, we had David from North Carolina.
I have a bit of a question to put you on the spot, Tony, but just popped in my mind. What would you say your favorite dance film is, or movie that conveys, that has dance as a theme, any of that? Which one would you say stands out to you?
Oh, there's a lot of them, but for Fred Astaire, I would say Easter Parade, Dirty Dancing, Saturday Night Fever.
Oh yes.
You know, there's so many. I mean, even like Shall We Dance, more recent ones. You know, so to me, there's so many of them out there. Yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
We have top amateur couples. In second place was Adrian and Christina from New York. In fourth place, we had Lloyd and Bobby from Indiana. In fifth place, we had Rob and Sue from Rhode Island.
And next we got a heat number 866. It is Paso Doble. And we should have 3 couples now, 2 events. Judges, please delete couple 217. Or nope, they're there. All right, heat number is 866. 4 couples, 2 events, Paso Doble.
In first place was Jeff and Mary Josephs from Park Ridge, Illinois. And of course, in third place was Steve and Ruth Milky from Wisconsin. We have several competitions around the country that everybody can go and visit. You have obviously the virtual competition at this point. Next up, we have Arizona Dance Classic. We have Ohio Freddie Ball, March 12th through 14th, which I'll be at, which I'm very excited to go there. Obviously, Cross Country Dance Sport Championships in New York, which is absolutely amazing. Last year, we broke a record, and which was broken later in Orlando, but it was the beginning of the most phenomenal year we've ever had. North Florida Destination Dance Championships, it's April 25th through May 1st. New England Colonial Classic Championships, May 7th through 9th, Mother's Day weekend. That is my event, and it is quite exciting because we're giving away a car.
Couples, next we got a heat number
What kind of car?
867. It is Jive. 2 couples now, 1 event. Heat number is 867, Jive.
It's a Toyota RBZ4. It's an electric car, actually. It is gonna make one teacher very, very happy.
That'll spark the competition.
Yes, and then we have Chicago Open, June 4 through 6. New York Dance Sport Challenge, June 4 through 6. There's both competitions are on the same weekend. Midwest Dance Sport Championships, June 9 through 12. July, excuse me. And then you have, that's in Indiana, that's Dan and Nicole running that. Fred Astaire World Championships in Las Vegas, that is at the end of July. And
One of the
it
best
is an
competitions
event,
we have.
You don't want to miss at the Bellagio, Las Vegas. It's always a hot ticket. Wisconsin Grand Championships, August 13th through 15th. National Virtual Showcase Competition, August 6th. Awards, August 27th. That is definitely one that you have to sign up
next
for.
we got a heat
Indeed.
number 868. It is Cha-Cha, 5 couples this time. In 3 events. Heat number is 868. It is Cha-Cha.
And we have another comment.
I don't know what this world is coming to.
Here we go. From Edward. Have you noticed that modern day hip hop knee and shoulder surgeries, modern day hip, knee, and shoulder surgeries are extending dancing careers? I have noticed that.
Well, obviously the technology has moved so far forward that now a shoulder injury or a knee replacement or hip replacement, it's not what it used to be. Now
Absolutely not.
it's almost like it makes you better than you were. So I always call those people bionic.
I know Stephen Knight said it's good. Now my knees are bulletproof.
I know, it's crazy.
And he moves just as well. So he said there's a little less bend naturally, but I do find it amazing and a blessing that medical science, things like that, injuries that used to really incapacitate you, debilitate you, make it to where you never could dance again. The cliche of the old guy
Thank
with
you,
the
couples.
guy with
And
the
next we got a
cane.
heat number 869. It is Samba, 4 couples this time, and 2 events. Heat is 869, Samba.
But yes, Edward, I noticed that, and that is a great blessing for everybody involved.
And then in September, you have the Lone Star Dance Sport Championships. In October, we have Carolina Classic, but we also have California competition at the end of September, beginning of October. We have the New Jersey State Showdown, which is October 15th through 17th. And we have West Coast Dance Championships in California. That's been moved to beginning of October. National Dance Sport Championships, which is November 2nd through 6th. And then, of course, Florida Holiday Ball, 16th through 12th in December.
Beautiful movements in Menominee Falls. Am I getting that right? It sounds like my brother-in-law's name.
And next we got a heat number 870. It is Rumba. 5 couples now, 3 events. Heat is 870. It is Rumba.
the Rumba. You know, you made a question yesterday. You were asked a question yesterday about if you had done any other dancing, I believe, or we were speaking about what. Yes, we were speaking about how other ballroom ballet. What can they do to become better at ballroom? And you spoke about being the fundamental things across the board: body control, rhythm. And it made me think on the drive home how there are movies, films, and stories where two different dancers from two different walks of life come together and realize we are not so different. I'm watching this as someone born of a ballet dancer and a ballroom dancer. Yeah, no, it's just as if it was the most crazy thing in the world that someone who does hip hop could just do a waltz, or someone who does ballet could do a rumba. It was a I never thought about that until we got that comment yesterday, and I started laughing on the way home. That it's an enjoyable cliche in film, but it's also
and next we go to heat number 871. It is Paso Doble. And 3 couples, 2 events. Heat is 871. And it is Paso Doble.
And Krista gives a shout out. Go Syracuse. Thank you, Krista. Please keep those comments coming, and great questions so far, everybody.
I love how beautiful all the studios look with the lights, the backdrops in gold and sparkly.
I have to ask. I know it's very dependent on what you're doing and what dance you're doing, what background is, and what fits. But is there a certain color you think, like you said yesterday, stands out for a Latin more than others? Because when I look at this, they all look amazing. But when I hear the Paso Doble, my thought goes to red.
Of course.
Obviously. So is that just because we have that preference in our brain because we think bull, red, matador?
Capes.
Yes.
I think
And thank you, couples. Next to go to heat number 872. It is Jive. 3 couples now, 2 events. Heat 872. Jive.
I love this song. And I love the fact that this is not the song you'd expect people to dance to. But we, of course, dance anything. Checking our connection right quick. Very good, West Melbourne. Nicely done, Syracuse. Oh, and I love that from Menominee Fall.
And thank you, couples. Next to go to heat number 873. It is Cha-Cha. And we should have 5 couples this time in 3 events. Judges, please add separate event. Couple number 116. Add couple 116. That'll be for the next 5 heats. Add couple 116, separate event, next 5 heats. Thank you.
Shout out.
Heat
Let's
number
go,
is
Donna.
873.
Go, Menominee
Cha-Cha.
Falls. Let's go, Donna. Go, Menominee Falls. Love watching Jive. Great way to wake up. It absolutely is, and dancing it sure does wake you up too. This is a random question for you, Tony, but I did receive a interesting question myself recently. It was, do dancers have a hard time dancing to jazz because of its free-flowing, freestyle nature, not necessarily a set beat? I never thought about it until recently.
no, I feel like ballroom dancers are trained in every department because I think ballroom dancing is made of many different styles. So I feel like if there's any dancer that should be able to do pretty much anything, whether it's jazz, modern, ballet, tap, whatever, I think it's a ballroom dancer.
I would say so. I am.
Thank you, couples. And next we go to heat number 874. It is Samba. And 5 couples now. Your edition 116 heat is 874 Samba.
because I did think about the way jazz might flow and change its rhythm, but I also thought I've seen dancers shift from one to the other. They know what to do across the board. So, thank you for the answer on that one. That was bugging me a bit.
Well, I mean, I always say the most complete dancers in the world are normally ballroom dancers.
Indeed.
Because in ballroom dancing, depending on the level that you're dancing, you're going to get to see ballet, jazz, even hip-hop and breakdance. Depending on, I remember I used to put like breakdance moves in my routine.
Yes. I think I believe, if I'm not mistaken, my mom and dad, when they were doing theatrical, my mom's ballet background helped was able to do things you might not be able to do. The same way I know that my old partner Katie was from a hip-hop background, despite being basically Legally Blonde.
And next we got a heat number 875. It is Rumba. 5 couples now, 3 events, heat 875. Rumba.
And Danny, morning, fellas. Morning to you too, Danny. Thank you for commenting.
Morning, Danny. How's my New Kids on the Block guy?
He remembered.
Danny Pace, dance for New Kids on the Block. Pace, Worcester, Massachusetts. Remember Danny? Yeah, he danced for New Kids on the Block. He does my choreography. He did the choreography at the Connecticut comp last year. Yeah, he's amazing.
Very nice lines from Pleasant Prairie. Yes, you're correct. Ballroom is the most complete dancing you'll get. Excuse me, just all around the spectrum.
Moving ahead, heat number 876. It is Paso Doble. 5 couples. Your addition 116. Heat is 876. And Paso Doble.
And Danny calls out, "Love you, buddy."
I love you too, bud.
You all love as well.
Speaking of, like, when you were talking about knee stuff, he just had knee surgery.
Really?
He's recovering from it, and he's actually back in the studio already, which I was very excited to hear, because at our December comp, he could barely move.
That is true. Yeah, that really is amazing that you can actually recuperate now. You can actually get back to where you were. You were not hindered in the same way. I mean, we always think about that for just general day-to-day life, but we don't really apply it a lot of times to ballroom. But when you realize, yeah, I can actually continue on doing what I enjoy, that's such a blessing.
It really is.
And Danny says, next pro show, you're doing some of your breakdancing. Yes,
we'll do it, bud.
Hold him to it. Don't let him stricken out.
Hey, I'm going to have to take a lot of ibuprofen with me.
It is Jive. And 4 couples now, 2 events, heat 877, Jive.
I love Jive. It always reminds me of, like, right after World War II, where everybody was just
big band.
Good time.
Oh, yeah. And we have another. Jive's from Jessica. Jive seems...
Thank you, couples. All right, next we got a heat number 878. It is Cha-Cha.
Sorry, we have a little
And
bit
we
of
should have 5
technical...
couples this time. Judges, please delete couple 106. Judges, delete couple
Jessica
106.
says,
Heat
Jive
number
seems
is
hard
878.
because it's so
It is
fast, but I
Cha-Cha.
love watching it. And Tony is going to get some much-needed rest.
And now the king is here.
The king has been here, Father.
Father.
But
Father.
Jessica says, Jive seems hard because it's so fast, but I love watching it. Jessica.
Jessica who?
Tough.
Who said what?
Am I on your good side?
No, well, no, you're fine.
Jive
On your good side.
Jive seems hard because it's so fast, but I love watching it. Would you say it's true, or do you think it's fun?
Yeah, it's it originated from like it's called a rock and roll dance. It's got some little hoppy. But once you start hopping, you're all good. What? Walmart? Are you going to Whataburger? Get some sausage.
Thank you, couples. Next, we go to heat number 879. It is Samba. And we should have 4 couples now.
Sorry about that.
3 events. Heat number is 879. It is
Having a
Samba.
good hair day.
I never have that problem.
You get my age, you have that problem with your hair.
I'm not going to have that problem with my hair. I get my hair from Mom.
No, not really.
Yeah, really.
You get your hair from Mom, but you also get your curls from me.
Yes, but my hair longevity comes from the men on Mom's side of the family, which, thank God. But on your side, I got my amazing good looks and humble demeanor.
That's right. That's right. Okay, so what do we have here? We have Samba. And
Very nice from
Menominee
Menominee Falls.
That look good. And we have Syracuse, looks amazing.
Good timing
Pleasant
from
Prairie
Fredericks.
looking good. We have a female teacher doing the gentleman's part, the leading part.
This is the largest
And next, I got a heat number 880. It is Rumba. And 5 couples this time in 3 events. Heat number is 880. It is Rumba.
what was I about to say? This is our largest virtual dance event.
13,330 entries.
13,330.
This started. It started
Out of
out
necessity.
with like 5,700 entries the first year during COVID. Then it dropped off the year after that.
Obviously, we were able to go
about
back to
2,700. Then after that, it went up to 7,000, and this year's 13. So next year, we'll probably, everybody's going to be doing it. So we have like almost 100 studios participating.
I know I've
We
said
have
this.
200 more studios that are probably going to be participating. So
I know I've said this plenty of time, but I always like I like remembering how this was born out of necessity because they closed down everything and told us what to do. But it actually became something people genuinely enjoy out of necessity.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
And next, we got a heat number 881. It is Paso Doble. 4 couples this time. Heat number is 881. Paso Doble.
I have to add. So apparently, I was told that the woman in this dance is not, in fact, the bull, but the cake.
She's the cake.
I have a lot of apologies to make.
And the man's the matador. And there's an imaginary bull. If you notice the way that they do passes
Yes.
like this, it always...
I was always under the impression that the woman was the bull.
it's funny, when I was in Portugal, I went to the bullfights, and they, and I was looking at movements like the matador would do, and I'm going, that looks exactly like Paso Doble does. So the gentleman literally is doing Paso Doble
Yes.
while he's out there, and then they kind of mimicked his mannerisms and movements.
Now, I personally believe that to train for Paso Doble and dancing, you should have to go into a bullfighting ring because I think the motivation is just there.
Yeah,
Some
I
days-
think they
And next, we got a heat number 882. It is Jive. And we should have 4 couples now. 3 events. Heat is 882. Jive.
Well, I guess in that situation of the Matador, it would be some days you find motivation, some days the motivation finds you.
Yeah,
I think in that situation,
they,
it would
I
find you.
think they don't do bullfights anymore.
Why not?
I
Other than,
think they have the-
obviously animal cruelty, but
And in Portugal they don't kill the bull. They wrestle it down, which is more violent, I thought.
I mean, that's much
But
more.
the bull, the meat that they kill, it all goes to the poor, and they used to feed the poor with it, and but it's but I mean, I don't know, I think the animal rights groups and stuff like that, which I mean, I can see.
I can understand it, but at the same time, it's not out of just blatant cruelty. It's cultural, and also the meat is being utilized. Yeah. But
I mean, have you seen the running of the bulls in Spain? Oh my God!
I would like to do that, actually.
And thank you, couples. Next, we go to Heat 883. It is Cha-Cha. 6 couples this time. Judges, please delete couple 106, please. Judges, delete couple 106. Heat number 883 is Cha-Cha.
We have a comment from Krista. Check out the beautiful dress that Sarah from Syracuse made herself. I didn't know she made it herself. That's beautiful.
Syracuse.
And
there's, I see that she's in the, she's 170.
And
that is a beautiful dress.
It is. And from Mr. Fickle Fox, who I do not know the name of, loving 170s jive. Loving 170s jive, couple 170.
Yeah, Syracuse.
Yes, beautifully said.
And they're doing a cha-cha now, but they were doing jive earlier.
Yes, we were in the middle of our Matador discussion. I have so many apologies to make.
So there's people on that chat at Sunday, a bright and early Sunday morning. Hope everybody's okay under this weather.
Next we go to heat number 884. It is Samba. And
much more.
5 couples this time, 3 events. Heat number is 884. It is Samba.
Much worse ways to spend a day that's with bad weather than in a ballroom dancing.
Everybody's doing a samba now. And
I like how Pleasant Prairie. I like how her dress pops. They kept the colors very mute, very clean, very bright.
The 229.
Yes, it has a very. I mean, both look great, but I do like how the pink dress against the backdrop makes it pop a little more.
Yeah.
Menominee Falls looking amazing.
So they're like the northern states are not getting any snow right now, but like Ohio, Pennsylvania, New York, all the way down, it's it's getting really bad there, from what I understand.
And Krista, the black dress. Let's see, where is that?
And thank you, couples. Next, we go to heat number 885. It is Rumba. And we should have 6 couples this time. Judges, delete couple 106, please. Delete couple 106.
Thanos snap.
Heat number is 885, Rumba.
And thank you, Krista.
You promised the world and I fell for it.
This is a random question for you, but have you ever had a student that couldn't dance? That couldn't dance. Everyone says, "Oh, I can't dance," but as you've always taught me, every person can dance.
No, every person can dance. Fred Astaire has this awesome quote that says, he said, most people think that good dancers are born. They're not. All good dancers are taught.
Yes.
They're all taught.
I remember that one.
If you can walk, you can dance. If you can count, you have rhythm.
I don't know if I told you this recently. A friend of mine jokingly commented.
Next, we go to heat number 886. It is Paso Doble. 5 couples this time in 3 events. Heat number is 886. It is Paso Doble.
You know how they say that, you can't walk and chew gum?
Yes.
Well, you really, truly, it's funny because when I do coaching with a lot of people, some people have gum in their mouth, and I ask them to spit it out because it takes rhythm to chew.
Yes.
And so you're taking the rhythm away from your feet. So I always ask them, okay, get rid of the gum. I go, why? I go, you can have a mint or whatever, but gum, it takes rhythm to
One,
chew gum.
2, 3.
And you can have
Okay.
2 rhythms.
Yes.
And you can, but it's kind of like one of these things.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's so having rhythm, if you can count to 10 evenly, you have rhythm.
I know when I was little, I was kind of going with my tongue, click, 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 but I didn't want to show I was now.
Yeah.
But
And next, we got a heat number 887. It
And
is
we have the
Jive, and we
Travados
should
that just
have 4
pulled it.
couples this time. Heat number is 887. Jive.
I was gonna say a friend of was in a conversation recently, and I was telling them, no, you can answer this well. He had just gotten out of a wheelchair from a surgery, and he had said, "Well, if only I was back in that wheelchair, I'd have an excuse." I said, "We have para ballroom," and he said, "What? There's para ballroom," and I took about 5 minutes explaining that. I showed an example on my phone of people in wheelchair doing the same rhythm, moving with the chair. But he goes, "I got nothing."
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
you know, the wheels on a wheelchair are like legs, and if your arms work, you can literally always still have that same rhythm and feel that music that's going through you. So it doesn't matter what it is. I mean, everybody can dance.
We have a question from Jessica, or a statement.
And Jive next. We got a heat number 888. It is cha-cha, 5 couples this time. Heat number is 888. It is cha-cha.
Jessica comments, "For me to see the pros dancing so easily, it's hard to think they were once beginners. Like you two are incredible dancers." Thank you so much. I'm not anywhere near his level, but yes, there's been. It's kind of hard to think about when you see people dancing as pros or seeing pro on pro dancing. Excuse me. It's hard to believe there was a point where they were once beginners, they were once going through the steps, they were once going through the. And I know you told me you were always just naturally amazing.
Yeah. Looks like like number 70, 170 from Syracuse. You know, she just did this whole side-by-side action. So she has to know her own choreography at that point. She's not, you know, she's not really being led. She is now being led, but what happens is that she had to know her own movements.
It is Samba, 5 couples this time. Heat is 889, Samba.
And thank you again, Jessica, for the wonderful comment. To expand upon that, if you watch any guitarist, for instance, like Tommy Emmanuel or Jimmy Page, anyone, and you see the fingers just going across the neck with absolute dexterity and deftness, and it's making all this amazing sound. It's, for me, because I'm learning to play guitar right now, it's difficult to think I could ever reach that level. Now, if I think about dancing, though, I believe I can reach that level because I've seen it and I've practiced a lot more. So everything is, generally speaking, a small incremental growth. And the pros you see doing amazing movements, moving with an ease, it goes back to the great ones make it look easy. But the thing is, every single person can be a great one. It's just a matter of knowing you can go there.
Most musicians wish they could dance. Most dancers wish they could play an instrument. And most singers wish they could dance.
And then there was Michael Jackson, who was just
dancers wish they could sing. So it's all in one thing.
And next
Yes, and
we got
again, there
heat
was
number
this.
890. It is Rumba, 5 couples this time. Heat number is 890, Rumba.
And then there was Michael Jackson, who was just, I'm so good at everything.
Well, he was pretty good at everything.
No, he was. And Elvis Presley, he could sing, he could act, he could dance.
Yeah, and you know who's really who was the most talented musician is probably Prince. He could dance, he could sing. He played every single instrument on one of his albums. Every single instrument that he played it at a very, very high level too.
I remember
very high level.
I remember reading that Michael Jackson once said that if he woke up in the middle of the night with lyrics, he'd wake up and start recording it because he was scared God would give it to Prince.
Is that what he said?
I heard that. I heard that on a quote. On that note, I do think that singing, dancing, performing in all these ways, it has a common underlying theme, an underlying strength. If you can dance, you have a better understanding of music than
Thank
someone
you,
who.
couples. Next to go to Heat 891. It is Paso Doble. 4 couples now, 4 separate events. Heat number is 891. Paso Doble.
I think that if you are a dancer, for instance, you have an intimate understanding of. Can you turn up a little bit? Or. Okay.
Bring it close to you.
Okay. Can you hear me better now? Thank you. Well, I think that if you're a dancer and you have, of course, even just a mild understanding, you're already more intimately familiar with music than the common person. You can find the beat, you can find the tone, and I believe with training, you're already familiar, you just become more proficient. In the same way with dancing and acting, you're already performing physically, you're already having that comfort, and when you get to a certain level there, you are conveying emotion.
Yeah, and with dancing, you have to be a good actor to dance too.
Man,
because what happens is that instead of you having dialogue that you say as an actor, you have body language. You have to actually has to demonstrate the same things that somebody's singing
Thank
about.
you, couples. Next we go to Heat number 892. It is Jive. Should have 3 couples this time. 3 separate events. Heat is 892 Jive.
I remember Mom and you telling me that you were in the days of you guys performing, you were scouted by a few people wanting to expand upon that, but you and her stuck to the craft, stuck to dancing.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, you said that.
Yeah, there was a time.
But yes, all performing at its core, I think, has a similar principle. And like Dad was saying, there are people who are triple threats, which is amazing. But anybody who's dancing is getting a little closer to acting, a little closer to singing. People who are singing, they have the ability to dance, they have the ability to act. People who are acting have the ability to both. So it is just a learned skill like anything else.
Thank you, couples. And next we go to Heat number 893. It is Cha-Cha. And we should have 3 couples now, 2 events. Heat is 893. It is Cha-Cha.
You don't have to be beautiful.
Now I have a question, just Eleanor. When you and Mom were competing at your, before the girls came, what was there any exercising you did outside of dancing to stay in shape, stay strong, or was it just
we had
the
personal
lifting?
trainers that worked certain muscles specifically for
For
that.
the lifting, for the
Yeah. I still remember there was a time that, they put these socks on us and then they put this flat surface and you kind of skated from one side to the other to be able to create a rhythm side to side with your body. It was like a little plastic mat and you actually slid from one side to the other. So it actually worked your sides.
Oh, I remember seeing that in that.
Yeah.
I saw Ben Stiller do that in that movie Heavyweights.
Yeah.
I didn't think that was real.
And moving ahead to Heat 894, it is Samba. Again, our same 3 couples, 2 events. Heat number is 894, Samba.
Oh my God, Danny, I love this so much. Danny just stated, I like Danny. Danny Pace.
Yeah.
I like to say that dancers are the visual instrument and visual representation of what the audience is hearing. I love that.
Oh, that is perfect. I'm definitely stealing that.
Yes, that was. We heard that.
Send me
now.
that message. I'm definitely stealing it, and then I'm going to claim it that I made it up.
But no, that is perfectly said and well stated.
That's excellent.
It is. I was saying this yesterday, and
Read that again.
I like to say that dancers are the visual instruments and the visual representation of what the audience is hearing.
Exactly.
He's going to steal it.
Next, we go to Heat number 895. It is Rumba. 3 couples, 2 events. Heat is 895, Rumba.
But yes, I was having a discussion in the gym recently with my friend and coach. We were talking about music in general, and as we've talked about back when we were talking about that Tommy Emmanuel thing, where you said there was the beat, there was the rhythm, there was the thing, and I was just saying how whenever I watch you and Mom dance, music is transcendent of the physical. It invokes spiritual feelings, like you can feel anything. When you hear a song, it connects to you in a certain way. You're hearing something very powerful and intense, like we did in 300. You're feeling ready to go fight the world. You hear Walking in Memphis, you feel more retrospective. You hear something romantic, and you feel more loving. It invokes in people different things and different parts of themselves. And when you're a dancer, you're able to convey exactly what the song is saying. You're able to embody it. And I always think that... One second.
And Rumba. Next, you got a heat number 896. It is Paso Doble, 3 couples. Heat is 896. Places and Paso Doble.
But yes, when you're able to connect with that thing that's above the physical music and you're able to embody it, it's an almost spiritual experience. It's very transcendent to be able to move your body and embody something that is not there. It's spiritual in a very almost religious way, I guess. And Danny Pace just said, "Do it, permission granted." And we will now destroy this live feed and delete all the evidence that was ever said before this, yes?
Awesome. I got it. I'm taking it.
Honestly, Dave, that was amazingly said. Thank you. He will, next time he sees you, he will absolutely tell you, you know, I like to say something. I always say that dancers are visual instruments and the visual representation of what the audience is hearing. Remember that. And you're just going to look at him dead straight in the eye like, mm-hmm.
Thank you, couples. And next, we got a heat number 897. It is Jive. 2 couples now, 1 event. Heat number is 897, Jive.
You know why? Do you know why you and Mom never had a problem with me growing up? Well, I was telling my friend Spinky and Drew about this, and they are wonderful people, complete nerds. They like Pokemon and everything like that. And their daughter, Affy, I told them, you know, you're never going to have an issue because when she wants to rebel and she tries to go find her own thing away from you two, she's going to realize everything is so boring and just going to come back and say, Mom, Dad, I'm sorry. In the same way that I, growing up here, I always, you know, of course, we did a lot of stuff. I had a very varied upbringing, but everything outside of dancing was kind of boring.
Yeah.
So.
And thank you, couples. Next, we got a heat number 898. It is Cha-Cha. 2 couples now, 2 separate events. Heat number is 898. It is Cha-Cha.
Danny Pace just said, trademarked by Bruno Collins. It's like the time in The Office where Steve Carell
You know,
said,
I just thought of something. You know, dancers are the visual instrument of what the audience is hearing. Do you know what? Isn't that a great quote? I just came up with that.
It is. Although I think it'd be better if you said they were the physical representation of what the audience is hearing.
Yeah, but I shortened it so I can remember it.
I'll take a picture.
I'll make sure that I quote Danny for sure.
So there's a scene in The Office where Michael Scott has a thing written on the whiteboard. It says, "You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Wayne Gretzky - Michael Scott." And that's what I'm thinking right now. And I will tell you, if my dad was not cool and had dancing skills and people skills, I kind of think he'd be a little bit like Michael Scott. I don't think he's ever actually... Have you ever seen The Office, actually?
Yeah.
Well... Trademark.
Now, you know that, you know, because, you know, some people were writing in and going, I wish those guys would shut up. Well, we have to actually talk while it's...
Who was saying that?
No,
bet
no,
nobody-
not that. It's just going. Oh, I really like to watch the dancing and not hear the guys shout.
And
Oh, we
moving
have to
ahead
because-
heat number 899. It is Samba. 2 couples, 2 separate events. Heat 899, Samba.
But yes, we have
So
to talk.
the music is licensed. You know, so for us to be able to use music on there, there's got to be somebody talking because that falls under free speech.
Yes.
So that way they don't cut us
From the
cut us
feed.
off of YouTube. That's why there's some. If you see, you know, the Peyton Manning and Eli Manning doing Monday Night Football, they're doing it on YouTube. They
Yes.
have to sit there and comment because the NFL, that's trademarked under somebody, you know, under somebody else. So this is why we have to, you know, there's only a certain amount of time that you can be quiet,
Indeed.
and then we have to talk, so that
What
way
is the time exactly?
you all can enjoy the dancing.
What time is exactly? What time is that exactly? Like 30 seconds? You gotta talk every.
Yeah, you have to, you know, like say, for example,
That's silly.
you know, when Tad talks, we don't have to talk because there's somebody talking, you know, and there's no music on.
And next we got a Heat 900. It is Rumba. And 2 couples now. Heat number 900, Rumba.
Yeah, so for anyone wondering, that was the explanation. We have to talk so the music that's trademarked doesn't get pulled off YouTube, so the feed continues on. We are trying our best to make it entertaining and, of course, pleasant to listen to, even though I know it can be a little annoying. From Mr. Fickle Fox, there we go. Syracuse and Pleasant Prairie are showing so strong. Beautiful dancing makes me want to visit their studio too. Absolutely agree. And honestly, we should start doing a thing where we can help students go to different studios to experience them, dance with a buddy teacher across lines. That'd be a pretty fun thing.
You know, too, also, too, when you're watching something on video, it's one-dimensional. They're actually dancing 3 times better than they actually are seen because it's one-dimensional, and you can just see 3-dimensional. I can see Mr. Knight.
I absolutely agree because I have never once had a video of dancing of myself
And
dancing.
a Rumba. Next we got a Heat 901. It is Paso Doble. And again, our 2 couples. Heat number is 901. And Paso Doble.
But and then there was one. Bruno, what do you think about everyone dancing here today? I have to say, Bruno, everyone is doing such a phenomenal job. Loving both Pleasant Prairie and Syracuse's lines, their timing, the connection with their partner. It really is just amazing. Yeah, that was well said, Bruno, and I have to say, beautifully put as well. Oh, you flatter me, Bruno. Thank you so much. From ER5510, beautiful Sarah from Syracuse, couldn't agree more. From Jessica, you are doing great. Thank you so much. From
And
Danny.
2 couples. Next we got a Heat 902. It is Jive. And we should have 2 couples, 2 separate events. Heat number is 902, Jive.
From Danny, Bruno squared is no more. Well, we have Bruno Prime, or Bruno Improved, so there's that. Indeed we do, Bruno, indeed we do. And Danny, thank you for that comment. Beautiful motions from Pleasant Prairie, don't you think, Bruno? I would agree, Bruno. Very sharp from Syracuse. Well done. Both couples are really controlling the floor here. Absolutely on point with timing, speed. Oh, I love that. And the lovely ladies from Pleasant Prairie are finishing strong.
And Oh, well done. Next, we go to heat number 903. It is cha-cha and two couples. Heat number is 903, cha-cha.
Danny says Bruno Prime has a nice ring. Trademark that. Don't you think this? Don't you think so, Bruno? I do indeed, Bruno. But I do think the original Bruno might just say he trademarked that and use it for himself. That does sound pretty accurate, all considered. But I still think it's important to have it. Agreed. Brutimus Prime. How about that, Danny? If I may point out from Syracuse real quick.
Next, we got a heat 904. It is Samba. And again, our two couples. Heat number is 904. Samba.
ER 5510. Fabulous dancing, ladies. I could not agree more. And Danny Pace. Ha, yes, agreed. And we are back with other Bruno. Bruno, good having you, Bruno. A small scheduling change from Bruno, from original Bruno. We're having a bit of a scheduling change from the traveling out to see the other studios because of the storm. But fortunately, we have Bruno and Bruno right here. I'd like to point out from Syracuse right quick. Notice their connection. The range of motion is comparable, but even when she has to be tighter and he has to move wider, they're still in.
Thank you, couples. Next, we go to heat 905. It is Rumba. And two couples. Heat 905, Rumba.
As I was saying, notice they're both couples here. Even when the range of motions are different or the level of dancing might be, on different levels, no matter what they're doing, they're still comparable. Both couples are in time, they're in tune with each other. If she has to be tighter in the motion and he has to move wider, it doesn't have a disconnection. There is no jarring. And if you look at Pleasant Prairie, the same principle applies with what they're doing if you were shooting a gun at a range. Slow is smooth and smooth is fast. They're not rushing. They're in absolute synchronicity. Beautifully done, ladies.
Thank you, dancers. Next, we go to heat number 906. It is Paso Doble, our same two couples now. Heat number is 906, Paso Doble.
Bruno, I heard someone say once that the woman in the Paso Doble is actually the cape and not, in fact, the bull. Really? I can never imagining something different of that. This is a mystery. Very nice 180. That arm motion right there in the corner from Syracuse, beautifully done. Every part of the body really has to move with the right kind of flow in every song. And one thing we found, especially with people who have been with us for a long time, the motion never stops with the legs. It flows from the floor up the body in a truly effortless and a very smooth.
Thank you, couples. Next, we go to heat 907. It is Jive, two couples. Right after this, we will be going into our multi-dance events. That'll be right after this dance. I'd like to ask those couples in our multi-dance events to please stand by as your events are next. All right, heat number 907, Jive.
Let's hear some love for these two couples in the comments, please. They were doing great. And the judges have been called the Copenhagen Dancer. Copacabana Dancers. There we go. That's better. Better than just the judges. Very nice synchronicity from Pleasant Prairie. And love that move from Syracuse. Let's show them slip in the comments, everybody. ER5510. Lots of energy. Love it. You are absolutely correct. Jessica. Syracuse got the moves. They do indeed.
And well done. Thank you, couples. All right, judges, next we go into our International Latin Multi-Dance Championship events. Heat number is 908. Heat 908, we should have 6 couples now in 4 events. We'll start in our Bronze Latin Championship from Springdale, couple number 240, Jing and Ray. And our senior division from Winter Park, Florida, couple number 112, Deidre and Hike. From West Melbourne, Florida, couple 128, Bonnie and Jose. From Menominee Falls, Wisconsin, couple number 189, Donna and Shem. And from Frederick, Maryland, couple 503, Gary and Ashley. And our Gold Latin Championship from Pleasant Prairie, Wisconsin, couple number 180, Marion and Yulia. Heat number is 908. Our Bronze and Gold Latin Championship competitors, your first dance is Cha-Cha.
Thank you for Mr. Happy Tie. And we have joining this heat Menominee Falls, Frederick, and Winter Park, and Springsdale. Everyone's starting out strong and amazing. Let's show them some love in the comments, everyone. Very nice, Winter Park. Good control in the open up. Small thing, it's from Terry. Go Winter Park. That's what I like to see. Small thing. Not many people notice it, but opening up like that with control and speed, very difficult. Not many people notice it. Danny says,
Thank you, couples. And we are paging our competitor 128, Bonnie Calhoun and Jose DeCants from West Melbourne. Are you in this heat? All right, competitors, your second dance is Rumba.
Danny states, love the fun names for the MC and the judges, Mr. Happy Tie and the Copacabana Dancers. From Krista, and the heater is broken at the Syracuse studio, so they have been dancing despite the cold. Absolutely. And you know what? Good motivation, frankly. Terry gives many dance emojis, which I love. And Danny
Yesterday,
Pajmont sang Russell Crowe's brother and thought that was perfect.
who saw Russell Crowe's brother?
No. Yesterday, Pajmont was called Russell Crowe's brother when he was emceeing.
He wishes. Well, Russell Crowe now, not Russell Crowe during the Gladiator.
We have fun.
There's Hike. Look at Hike. He's one of our dance council members. He's out there too.
And Rumba. Thank you, dancers. All right, competitors, and your third dance is Jive.
Hike is one of our council members. He's from Winter Park. He fabulous dancer. One of my favorite dancers. He's Armenian, and he's one of the best.
I really like how you can tell the muscle control with the sharp kicks down to the ground and jive.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a nice move from West Melbourne.
From where?
West Melbourne. Love that spin.
Yes, that's Jose. He's a past United States champion too.
His partner spin was phenomenal. Springsdale looking good, very sharp.
And very nice. Thank
Yes.
you, couples. All right, judges. Next, we'll be moving to heat number 909. This is our Bronze Latin Championship. Bronze Latin Championship should have 6 couples now in 3 events. And starting from West Melbourne, Florida, couple 128. Michelle and Jose. From Alamo Heights, Texas, couple 190. Tanya and John. In our C division, a 3-couple final from Winter Park, Florida, couple 112, Deidre and Hike. From Greenwood, Indiana, couple number 116, Alicia and Spencer. From Menominee Falls, Wisconsin, couple number 217, Donna and Arthur. And from Frederick, Maryland, couple number 503, Gary and Ashley. Thank you, couples. Heat is 909. Our Bronze Latin Championship. Your first dance is Cha-Cha.
From Terry, go Winter Park. And from Jessica, go Menominee Falls. Menominee Falls. I keep wanting to say Mike's last name. Momini.
Yeah, Menominee Falls. Yeah, that's in Milwaukee, right outside Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I was talking to your sister last night, after she got done competing. She goes, Dad, the other day it was 40 below zero here.
Jesus.
40 below zero. How do you survive in that?
I think inside.
I grew up in that, so it was fine with me.
You were from Italy. You mean like when you went to Wisconsin?
Yeah, but I also grew up in Wisconsin, in Milwaukee.
Oh, yeah.
That's where I started in the dance business. But then I moved to Florida because I never tried to shovel 4 feet of sunshine.
And thank you, couples. All right, competitors, your second dance is Rumba.
And for anyone watching and listening, how did you get into the dance industry?
Well, I saw an ad in the paper. It said, sleep in late and still go out and party. And this was like 1981.
10 years
And
ago,
I said, well, that's for me. And then I got into training class in Milwaukee, downtown. And we were still spinning, 45s on the record player at that time. We didn't have CDs or even cassette tapes. And so, and then, I said, that's for me. I can still go out and party at night and go out dancing and sleep in because the hour started at noon.
And a Rumba. Thank you, couples. One more dance now in this Bronze Latin Championship. We'd like to ask our couples heat number 910, please. Heat 910. That'll be our Open Latin Championship. If you could please stand by. Your events are next. All right, competitors, and your third dance is Jive.
Here we go.
I would say you've come pretty far from that.
Yeah, and
when did you realize did you have like a gift for it? Were you close with it? Did you just realize you're good at it?
I mean, I thought I did, but I also had Cuban motion in my waltz. They had to take that out. They had to make sure that I got rid of that. And I thought, well, don't you you got to move your hips when you dance. And they go, well, not in this dance. So, you look back on it and you kind of go, oh my God, the things, and at that time I thought I was really good. I was like, oh my God, look how good I am. And I look back on it now, I go, no, I wasn't that good.
You were like a how many time world champion?
Yeah, but back then,
yes.
I mean, that was years later, obviously.
And Danny says, Bruno spinning on the first and seconds.
Very nice. Thank you,
I think on
couples. All right,
80.
judges, next we got a heat number 910. Heat 910, our Open Latin Championship. Judges should have 4 couples in 2 events. Judges, please add to our ladies division. Add to our ladies division couple 229. That makes that a 2-couple final. 2-couple final. Add couple 229 to our ladies senior. Oh, good to know. All right, and in our senior division, then a 2-couple final. They are from Menominee Falls, Wisconsin, couple 189, Donna and Shem. And from Pleasant Prairie, couple 229, Marion and Igor. In our gentlemen's division, From Frederick, Maryland, couple 503. Gary and Ashley from Pleasant Prairie,
And
Wisconsin, couple 505. Chris
strolls
and
in
Yulia. Heat number 910. Your first dance is Cha-Cha.
And we have from Jessica, Winter Park, Love the Kicks.
Was
And-
that hike that kicked?
And we have a question from Terry. Here's a question. If you weren't a dancer, what profession would you be doing?
I'd probably be in the mafia. No, just kidding, Terry.
Are you, though?
No. What profession I'd be doing? I'd probably be doing some sort of acting. Something like that. I would think. That was always a real passion of mine that I thought I could be good at, but that never really aspired, only because I'm too busy dancing. I took all the money to learn to act and learn to dance instead.
And Cha-Cha. Thank you, dancers. All right, competitors, your second dance is Samba.
Oh, and Danny clarified, it's a DJ reference from when he said he was still using 45s. LOL.
45's
Records, yes.
records.
Yeah, I have records. I know records.
Yeah, you know records? I don't think you know records.
have records at
Your
the house.
generation doesn't know records.
My generation is stupid. I have records at the house.
Yeah, but I mean 45s, not 45s are the little records. You have to go through them, put that little disc inside of it, put it on the record player and
Yeah,
play it.
and you put that little needle on it. I have that at
Yeah.
the house.
Yeah.
And Charlene asks, "Oh, Bruno, where did you used to go party and dance in Milwaukee? Being from Milwaukee, I'm curious."
It was okay. There was called one place was the Tropicana, which was way on the west side. Then there was Papagayos, which was downtown. Then there was Park Avenue, that was downtown. But then there was Oliver's, that was on, I think it was up
And
on
Samba.
Water Street.
All right, competitors, your third dance is Rumba.
And was it fun, or would you have?
No, it was fun. But I was going in there when I was like 16, 17. And the drinking age was 18 at that time
God.
in Wisconsin. And so I used to always get kicked out because the Vice Squad would go around and round up teenagers that were going into this place. So I used to always get kicked out. And then I turned 18, and then the Vice Squad that used to always kick me out, they bought me drinks on that day. They were just, I was going in there when I was 15, 16, 17. So, yeah.
You never told me the people who were kicking you out actually bought you a drink when you were 18.
No, they would kick me out. They would drive me over to my sisters and go, you need to either come and pick him up or we're taking him to jail. And it used to be called loitering in a Class B premises. I'm not kidding.
And,
That's what it used to be called.
two more dances now in our Open Latin Championship. And competitors, find your places. Your fourth dance, Paso Doble.
And thank you for the question. Please keep those coming. He has limitless stories.
Well, when you lived as long as I have, you have stories. There's Shem, Menominee Falls, 189. Shem. What is that? I wonder if that's short for something. Shemrock?
I don't think it's Shamrock. Very nice, Pleasant Prairie. Very nice dip, Pleasant Prairie. I always kind of liked what Frederick's doing when you have to separate and still keep the attention.
And well done. Thank you, couples. One more dance now. This Open Latin Championship. We'd like to ask our competitors, Heat 911. Please, Heat 911, if you could please stand by. Your events are next. Okay. All right, competitors. Jive.
Okay, Danny Pace asks, what is your most embarrassing comp moment?
Mine? Oh. So I
Right now.
So I was dancing in, I believe it was Duel of the Giants at Royal Albert Hall. And I do this lift where I flip her and I'm supposed to catch her. Well, I'm supposed to move my head out of the way. Now, if you know my partner, she's got real big Donny Osmond teeth, right? They're like really big. And so,
Wait, my mom?
Yeah, your mom.
Oh, God.
And so anyway, she lands on my head with her teeth and then rolls down into the ending. Well, when I go to bow, I thought I was sweating, but I looked and it was blood coming down my face, and I almost fainted going off the stage.
And well done. Thank you, couples. All right, judges. Next we'll be going to heat number 911. Heat 911. This will be our Silver and Open Latin Championship. We'll start in our Open Latin Championship. Judges, you have a two-couple final. They are couple number 217 from Menominee Falls, Wisconsin, Donna and Arthur. From Pleasant Prairie, Wisconsin, couple 229, Marion and Igor. In our B division, from Frederick, Maryland, couple number 503, Gary and Ashley. In our Silver Latin Championship, from Pleasant Prairie, Wisconsin, couple number 505, Chris and Yulia. Heat number is 911, our Open and Silver Latin Championship. Competitors, your first dance is Cha-Cha.
But,
So,
but you did win that one.
I did, but I was fainting as I was going off the stage, which was kind of quite embarrassing. But the other time was when I was new and I was still doing Pro-Am, and we used to have to wear these cat suits that had these zippers that went from the bottom all the way up to your thing right here. They're called run-gun cat suits. Well, I used to dance with this lady that used to wear this big blonde wig, right? So I was kicked over her head, and I went to do a pull-through with her through my legs. Well, her wig got caught on my zipper. She came up, and I had this big blonde wig dangling from the bottom of my cat suit. And she came up, and she had this little wig cap on, and her big wig, just hanging there. That was quite embarrassing.
The cha-cha. Thank you, couples. And
That's
we'll like
true
to
story.
ask couple 505, Chris and Yulia, you could step aside for one dance. We'll bring you back for the rumba. Thank you. All right, we go now to heat number 911. Your second dance is Samba.
I can't wait to hear the comments on that one. I can't wait to hear the comments on that one. What is your, let's say, proudest competition moment then?
I probably was the time that your mom and I were competing in the World Championships. And at the first bar, and this was doing a theatrical, it's called Memories. The first bar in the music goes off. So we had to make a decision do we still dance or do we wait and then let them start over? Well, we continued to dance our whole routine without any music and won and not dropped one mark. That was probably the proudest. Oh, yeah.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
And Samba. Thank you, dancers. We'll like to welcome Chris and Yulia back, our Silver Latin Championship. Thank you very much. And couples, your next dance is Rumba.
Terry asks, OMG, is there a video of that?
Is there a video?
Danny
Somewhere,
says that's
I'm sure.
gold.
Yeah. Somewhere, I'm sure.
Everyone looking so amazing.
Look at Pleasant Prairie. They're really good. He's I believe he's a doctor. Yeah, he's a doctor. Look how good he is. He does really well.
Very strong.
And he wins all championships all over the country. I don't know. Oh, no. Oh, no, 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 no.
And Rumba. Thank you, couples.
Oh, that's nice.
And once again, we'd like to ask Chris and Yulia, step aside. We'll bring you back for your jive.
What does it say? My two
All right,
favorite
our Open
Brunos.
Latin Championship competitors, find your
Fellas,
places.
that's Hike, right?
Oh, that's
And
nice.
What's up,
Paso.
Hike?
Thank you, Ike. Love you, man.
I'm very surprised he's up this early dancing.
Well, I'm sure that takes much more dedication than I would have. I mean, I have, but I'm not happy about it.
He's they have a new, not a new baby, but a couple of years old boy. I believe his name. He named him after a car, didn't he? What was?
Bugatti, Lamborghini.
No, I think it's.
Enzo.
Enzo Ferrari.
That was right. Charlene Owens.
And a Paso Doble. Thank you, couples. One more dance now. And our Silver Latin and Open Latin Championships. Immediately following this next dance, we will be presenting awards for our multi-dance international Latin events. All right, competitors, jive.
Charlene just said, I agree. I have enjoyed this Bruno combination of commentary this weekend. Thanks, guys. Thank you so much. Truly hope you do enjoy it. Love being here. Love spending time with my dad. Love watching all these beautiful people. And love talking more than I should. It's a fun song.
Yeah.
Hello? From Orange.
Orange.
Beach.
Orange Beach. No, it's Orange. I believe it's Connecticut.
And very
Okay.
nice. Thank you,
Here's one
couples.
from Hike.
Thank you, judges. We'll go
what?
directly into our awards presentation.
Huh?
If you dance in those multi-dance events, if you could be prepared, turn your cameras on as we go into your awards presentation. Again, we will, after our awards presentation, we will be getting started with our American Rhythm Proficiency events. We'll be starting with heat number 912, heat 912, and that's going to be at about 15 minutes past the hour, 15 minutes past the hour. So we'll be back in about 17 minutes with heat number 912. All right, we go to heat 908. This was our Bronze Latin Championship in our A division. I have a first place from Springdale, Arkansas, couple number 240, Jing and Ray.
We have two amazing comments. We'll be right back to get
And
them.
our ladies senior division in the third position from Menominee Falls, Wisconsin, couple 189, Donna and Shem. Our runners-up by placing third in the cha-cha, second in the rumba, first in the jive. Your runners-up from West Melbourne, Florida, couple 128, Bonnie and Jose. And your winners by placing first in the cha-cha, first in the rumba, second in the jive. Your winners from Winter Park, Florida, couple number 112, Deidre and Hyde. In our gentlemen's division, we have a first place from Frederick, Maryland, couple 503, Gary and Ashley. In our Gold International Latin Championship, a first place from Pleasant Prairie, Wisconsin, couple 180, Marion and Yulia. Heat 909, our Bronze Latin Championship will start in our ladies B division. And our runners-up from Alamo Heights, Texas, couple number 190, Tanya and John. And your winners from West Melbourne, Florida, couple number 128, Michelle and Jose. In our ladies C division, in the third position from Menominee Falls, Wisconsin, couple number 217, Donna and Arthur. Your runners-up from Greenwood, Indiana, couple number 116, Alicia and Spencer. And your winners by placing first in all dances from Winter Park, Florida, couple 112, Deidre and Hike. Next, in our gentlemen's B division, we have a first place from Frederick, Maryland, couple 503, Gary and Ashley. Next, we go to heat number 910. Heat 910 in our Open Latin Championship in our ladies senior division. Our runners-up from Menominee Falls, Wisconsin, couple 189, Donna and Shem. And your winners from Pleasant Prairie, Wisconsin, couple number 229, Marion and Igor. In our gentlemen's C division, our runners-up from Frederick, Maryland, couple 503, Gary and Ashley. And your winners from Pleasant Prairie, Wisconsin, couple 505, Chris and Yulia. Next, from heat number 911. Heat 911, our Open Latin Championship in our C division. Our runners-up from Menominee Falls, Wisconsin, couple 217, Donna and Arthur. And your winners from Pleasant Prairie, Wisconsin, couple number 229, Marion and Igor. In our gentlemen's B division, a first place from Frederick, Maryland, couple 503, Gary and Ashley. From heat 911 in our Silver Latin Championship, we have a first place from Pleasant Prairie, Wisconsin, couple number 505, Chris and Yulia. Congratulations, that completes our awards presentation. Thank you very much to our judging panel. We're going to have 15 minutes of general dancing. We will start at 15 minutes past the hour, to get started with our American style events, be getting started at 15 minutes past the hour, heat 912.
All right, that's going to do it for part one. We'll see you on the other side for part two. If you're watching, don't have to do anything. Just keep watching. You may get prompted to start. There'll be a little button that says Start Live. Go ahead and hit that. We'll see you in about 15 seconds.